Imagine the ocean, vast, silent, unforgiving. Now picture something ancient stirring beneath its surface. Not a myth, not a legend, a real monster. The size of a school bus, with teeth like steak knives and jaws strong enough to crush a car. Long before humans walked the earth, a predator reigned supreme. Its name, the Megalodon, the greatest hunter the world has ever known. And yet, after millions of years at the top, it vanished. Or did it? Megalodon. The scientific name? Orthodus megalodon. It wasn't just a big shark, it was the apex of apex predators. A living nightmare stretching up to 60 feet long. That's longer than a city bus, longer than a T Rex. It weighed up to 50 tons. It didn't swim, it powered through water like a torpedo with teeth. And those teeth, over 7 inches long, razor sharp, and serrated. A single megalodon had over 250 of them in multiple rows, and it replaced them constantly, possibly shedding 20,000 teeth in its lifetime. Its bite force, an estimated 40,000 psi, the strongest in the history of the animal kingdom. One bite could rip up a whale in half. It didn't hunt fish, it hunted giant whales. That was its menu. And it hunted everywhere, from the shallow coastlines of the Americas to the open waters of Africa, Asia, and Europe. This wasn't a local predator, this was a global terror. How do we know Megalodon existed? Not from bones, because its skeleton was made out of cartilage, which decays. But its teeth, they survived. Thousands of them. Buried in rocks, washed up on shores, dredged from the ocean floor. Some of these fossils were once mistaken for dragon tongues or fallen stars. It wasn't until the 1600s that Danish scientist Niels Steno connected the dots that these were ancient shark teeth. And they weren't just big, they were impossibly big. Too big for any shark we know today. To this day, megalodon teeth are found across every ocean, which is proof that this predator was once the king of the seas. But then it disappeared. Roughly 3.6 million years ago, Megalodon vanished from the fossil record. No teeth, no evidence, just gone. Why? Scientists point to a perfect storm of extinction. First, the Ice Age began, global temperatures dropped, and the warm waters Megalodon relied on started vanishing. Second, its prey, giant whales, migrated to the colder regions, and Megalodon couldn't follow. Third, new competition emerged, like the great white sharks, orcas, smaller, faster predators, more adaptable but more efficient. The ocean changed, and the megalodon couldn't keep up. And so, after millions of years of being at the top, the monster was gone. But not everyone is convinced. Some believe Megalodon still lurks in the deep, far below where sunlight reaches. Strange sonar blips, giant bite marks, viral videos claiming to capture something impossibly large. Exciting? Sure, but science tells us a different story. If Megalodon still lived, we would find more than rumors. We'd find teeth, attack, bones, something, anything, but instead, nothing. Still, over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Could something survive out there in the blackness? Maybe not Megalodon, but something else. Megalodon wasn't just the biggest shark ever, it was one of the most terrifying animal to ever live. And then it was gone. Its legacy is a fossil record written in teeth and a myth still swimming through our imaginations. Because sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones that were actually real. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Would you swim in the ocean if Megalodon still existed?